Following UFC 304, Tom Aspinall has dramatically shifted the landscape of the heavyweight division by becoming the favorite to defeat Jon Jones in a potential title unification match. At UFC 304, Aspinall delivered an impressive performance, successfully defending his interim championship by knocking out Curtis Blaydes in a mere 60 seconds. This dominant victory not only solidified his reputation, but also transformed him into the betting favorite for a future clash with Jones. According to the latest odds from online sportsbook BetOnline, Aspinall is favored at -150, whereas Jones stands as the underdog at +130. This represents a significant change from July 2023, when Aspinall was considered a +170 underdog, and Jones held a commanding -200 favorite status. The shift in betting odds underscores the growing confidence in Aspinall's abilities and highlights the impact of his recent performances on the UFC's heavyweight title picture. With Aspinall now positioned as the betting favorite, it's important to compare his achievements to those of Jon Jones to understand this shift. Tom Aspinall, who is 31 years old, has established himself as a formidable force in the UFC heavyweight division since 2020. With a record of 7-1, Aspinall has showcased his striking prowess and finishing ability, defeating notable opponents such as Sergei Pavlovich, Marcin Tybura, Alexander Volkov, and Serghei Spivac. His only loss came under unfortunate circumstances, when he suffered a knee injury against Curtis Blaydes in their first bout. Aspinall's impressive record and recent victories have positioned him as a serious contender in the heavyweight division. In contrast, Jon Jones, at 37 years old, is celebrated as one of the greatest light heavyweight fighters of all time. However, his experience in the heavyweight division is limited to just one fight. In March 2023, Jones made a successful transition to heavyweight by submitting Serghei in the first round to claim the vacant UFC heavyweight title. Jones's return to the octagon is anticipated in November, where he is expected to face former champion Stipe Miocic. This fight will be crucial in determining Jones's position in the heavyweight division and setting the stage for a potential matchup with Aspinall. Aspinall's critique of Jones's fight choices causes fans to wonder whether Jones is trying so hard to avoid a fight with Aspinall. Given Aspinall's impressive record, it's clear why he believes Jon Jones is strategically avoiding a fight with him in favor of less challenging opponents. Tom Aspinall has openly critiqued Jon Jones's choice of opponents, suggesting that Jones is deliberately seeking a less challenging fight. After his third consecutive knockout victory over Curtis Blaydes at UFC 304, Aspinall expressed his frustration with Jones's decision to fight Stipe Miocic rather than him. Aspinall believes that Jones's choice of Miocic, who is 43 years old and coming off a long layoff with a knockout loss, reflects Jones's strategy to avoid a more dangerous opponent. Aspinall emphasizes that despite Miocic's impressive career achievements, he is not as formidable a challenge as Aspinall. Aspinall's own impressive record and recent performances contrast sharply with Jones's choice, further fueling speculation about the reasons behind Jones's opponent selection. Aspinall remains focused on securing a title unification bout with Jones, and is determined to prove that he is the tougher and more deserving challenger. Aspinall's stellar record further emphasizes the contrast between his current dominance and Jones's past career losses and strategic choices. Tom Aspinall's record in the UFC is a testament to his skill and dominance in the heavyweight division. With a record of 8-1, Aspinall has achieved 8 finishes, and only one of his opponents has managed to advance to the second round. His sole defeat occurred in his debut fight against Curtis Blaydes, when he tore his ACL early in the bout. This injury, though unfortunate, has not deterred Aspinall from continuing his rise in the heavyweight division. On the other hand, Jon Jones's career has been marked by his unparalleled success in the light heavyweight division. Jones's only career loss was a disqualification for using an illegal elbow during a fight he was already leading. Aspinall acknowledges Jones's extraordinary career, but also points out the greater risk Jones faces given his lack of experience in the heavyweight division. Aspinall's critique of Jones's strategic approach underscores the perceived gap between their current standings and highlights the challenges Jones might face in the heavyweight category. Despite the intriguing possibility of a future matchup between Aspinall and Jones, there remains significant uncertainty about whether this fight will actually take place. The potential for a matchup between Tom Aspinall and Jon Jones hinges on the outcome of Jones's fight with Stipe Miocic in November. Although a bout between Aspinall and Jones seems likely if Jones emerges victorious, nothing is guaranteed in the unpredictable world of mixed martial arts. Aspinall, who previously demanded a fight with Jones after winning the interim title, has adopted a more strategic approach in recent times. Despite his best efforts to secure a fight with Jones, he is uncertain about whether Jones will indeed face him. The uncertainty surrounding Jones's future fights and his unpredictable nature add to the anticipation and speculation about whether a matchup with Aspinall will materialize. Aspinall remains hopeful but cautious, acknowledging that the MMA landscape can change rapidly and that securing a fight with Jones is not guaranteed. As the prospect of facing Jones looms, Aspinall maintains a strong belief in his own superiority in the heavyweight division, which further fuels his ambition. Tom Aspinall is confident in his status as the leading heavyweight contender, despite acknowledging Jon Jones's superior overall career achievements. Aspinall believes that, in terms of the heavyweight division, he currently represents the greatest challenge. He argues that his record, which includes 8 finishes and a dominant performance in his recent bouts, positions him as the top heavyweight. Aspinall's assertion reflects his belief that to be recognized as the best heavyweight in the world, one must overcome him. He emphasizes the significance of his achievements and his readiness to prove his worth in a potential matchup against Jones. Aspinall's confidence and assertiveness underscore his determination to establish himself as the premier heavyweight fighter, regardless of Jones's previous accomplishments in other divisions. Aspinall's confidence is reflected in the latest MMA divisional rankings, which highlight his current status as the top heavyweight despite the upcoming challenges. In the ever-evolving landscape of MMA rankings, Tom Aspinall has solidified his position as the top heavyweight contender. The latest MMA Fighting Global rankings reflect a significant shift, with Aspinall now holding the #1 heavyweight spot. His recent performance against Curtis Blaydes, where he secured a quick knockout victory, has further reinforced his standing. Despite the interim tag on his title and the upcoming Jon Jones versus Stipe Miocic fight, Aspinall's dominance in the heavyweight division is clear. The shift in rankings, with Aspinall receiving unanimous support from the panel of experts, highlights his current status as the leading heavyweight fighter. Jones, who previously enjoyed top rankings across multiple divisions, now finds himself without a #1 vote for the first time in history. The rankings underscore the impact of Aspinall's recent performances and the changing dynamics within the heavyweight division. With the landscape of the heavyweight division constantly evolving, the future matchups and outcomes will be crucial in determining the ultimate champion. The UFC heavyweight division is at a pivotal moment, with Tom Aspinall emerging as a leading contender and Jon Jones's future fights under scrutiny. Aspinall's rise to the top of the heavyweight rankings and his critical view of Jones's fight choices have set the stage for a highly anticipated potential matchup. As Jones prepares for his fight against Stipe Miocic in November, the outcome will have significant implications for the heavyweight title picture. The MMA community is eagerly awaiting the next developments, with Aspinall's performance and the possibility of a future fight against Jones being key points of interest. The next few months will be crucial in shaping the future of the heavyweight division and determining who will emerge as the ultimate champion.